Hello guys, welcome back to our channel Malaysia Investment. If you are new to our channel, please click the subscribe button, click the bell notification so that you will not miss out any of our future great videos, alright? And please click the like button as well, it will really help our channel. So guys, today we're gonna bring you back our KLSE stock series. So today we're gonna cover 4 stocks. We're gonna cover Dialog, we're gonna cover GENTING Malaysia, we're gonna cover SIME DARBY, and finally we're gonna cover also press metal. Alright, so this is our KLSE stock series. So let's go straight away to the stock analysis. Alright, so today I'm gonna do some technical analysis for Dialog first. So apparently I've actually plotted the 50 days moving average, 150 days moving average, and also the 200 days simple moving average. So you can see the 50 days moving average is actually the blue color, 150 is actually the green color, and red color is actually the 200 days moving average. Alright, so you can see the share price is obviously at a confirmed downtrend, right? Because you can see the 50 days moving average is already cut below the 150 days moving average, and on this February 19, right, even cut below the 150 days, even cut below the 200 days moving average. So even up until now, September 1st, the share price is still at a confirmed downtrend, and you can see it tried to break the resistance here around March here, but it's not successful, and then it keep on going down. And then in here about 16 June or something like that, 15-16 June, it tried to break, but it hit the resistance, then it go down again, hit one more time, 7th of July, down again, right? So try to attempt to hit here also 29 July, not successful, and then it tried to attempt one more time, okay, 26 August, and again not successful. So this is a really strong resistance, right? So 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5, 6 time, okay, 5 to 6 time here. So we really need to see some reversal trend, okay, before we can actually go long for this one. Even we look at the MACD, the momentum is still at the negative side. Alright, so there's no bullish sign yet, and then if you plan to go long for Dialog, I suggest that you hold on first, and then wait for any reversal trend. So what about the Heikin Aishi? Heikin Aishi, you can also see is a red color. Okay, red color means it's bearish lah. So basically there's no bullish sign yet, and it continues to be bearish. So Dialog is actually still at a confirmed downtrend. Alright, now let's look at GENTING Malaysia. So GENTING Malaysia is definitely a very interesting stock because this is actually the economy reopening stock. Alright, so we know that a lot of Malaysians are being vaccinated already, and then the government is actually slowly opening up the economy, and then even some places we already can do dine-in, right? So let's look at GENTING Malaysia. So again, I plotted the 50 days moving average, the blue, 150 days moving average, the green, and also the 200 days moving average, the red. Alright, so you can see quite interesting here. The 50 days moving average is actually most of the time is actually above, but recently, during mid of August, the 50 days moving average actually cut below the 150 days moving average. But you can also still see that the 150 days moving average is above the 200 days moving average since March this year. Alright, so definitely there's some reversal trend happening already lah. So because you can see since here about end of 2020, there is actually already a reversal trend, because during COVID you can see it dropped all the way to 1 ringgit 81 cent, right, 83 cents, something like that, and then now it's actually already become 3 ringgit 03 cent. Alright, so basically there's already a reversal, and we need to continue to see whether this share price is going up. But you can see, right, the share price at GENTING hit the 200-day moving average, hit 1 time here, 2 time here, 3 time here, 4 time here, 5, 6 time here. So the 200 days moving average is already considered a very strong support already, right? And then the 150 days is also above the 200 days. And even though it crossed below here, but you can see the share price is actually going up already. So basically there's a positive momentum, and you can see MACD, there's also positive momentum. let's look at the Heikin Aishi, right? So it's also green color. So even though it cut below the 50 days, the 50 days moving average cut below the 150 days moving average, there's definitely some bullish trend here, right? So of course, it already shoot up a little bit. I would prefer that the share price retraces to the 150 days moving average or the 200 days moving average, then I will add into that. So so I think if you are planning to go long, you can consider go long based on the technical analysis, right? But nevertheless, you still need to look at the fundamental, because I believe Genting Malaysia will still be affected by the COVID, so please trade with cautious, right? But nevertheless, you can see the bullish trend is already here for Genting. Now let's look at the SIME Darby, alright? So SIME Darby, I also plotted the 50, 150 days and also 200 days moving average, blue, green and red, right? So okay, recently it's quite interesting here. During about June, early June, the 50 days moving average actually cut below the 200 days moving average, and the 150 days moving average also cut below the 200 days moving average. So based on this, it's actually still considered downtrend, okay? But recently, since mid of August, right, the share price actually started to rally up, and then the share price is already above the 200 day moving average, and then you can see the 50 days moving average, it already started to slope up already, right? So we need to continue to observe. There's no confirmed uptrend yet, because the 50 days moving average is still below the 150 days, but you can see the share price already makes some movement already. What about the MACD? You can also see MACD, there's a bullish trend here, right? Let's look at Heikin Aishi. Heikin Aishi, you can also see is a quite positive here, because you can see a lot of green candle. Green candle means a positive, so it seems that SIME Darby is making some positive signal here. But if for me, I would rather wait for the confirmed uptrend before I make some placement for the position. Alright, so SIME Darby is still at the downtrend, but actually already makes some positive movement. Alright, so the last one that we want to cover is actually precious metal. Okay guys, if you already watched until now, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button, click the bell notification, and click the like button if you learned something today and you know something new about Dialog, Genting, okay, or even SIME Darby. Alright, so let's continue with our precious metal analysis. So again, I've plotted the 50, 150 and 200 days moving average, blue, green and red. So it's quite interesting. You can obviously see, right, since July 2020, the 50 days moving average already cut above the 150 and 200 days moving average, and in here in November, somewhere November, November 2020, the 150 days also cut above the 200 days. So this is actually a confirmed uptrend, you can see. And since this time, right, when the 50 days moving average cut above the 150 and 200, the share price is something about 2 ringgit 40 cent, and it had rallied all the way to 5 ringgit 52 cent, almost double, almost 100% already. So, and you can still see, the 50 days moving average actually became a support in September, in October, and then in early this year, January, also it became a support. But recently it's actually cut below the 50 days, and then but 150 days became a new support here. Okay, 4 ringgit 80 cent or something like that. It bounced one time, two times, and then it keep on rallying. Okay, now it's become 5 ringgit 52 cent. So for me, I would preferably buy during the retracement. Then you can see also MACD also at a bullish trend. Okay, so it seems that there are a lot of bullish trend. Let's look at the Heikin Aishi, and you can also see the Heikin Aishi also a lot of bullish sign, because there's a lot of green color. Alright, but nevertheless, even though it's an uptrend, there's a rally, but I would prefer to buy during the dip. Okay, I prefer to use buying the dip strategy. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. We have walked through with you Dialog, SIME Darby, Genting Malaysia and precious metal. Alright, so please remember to click the subscribe button, click the bell notification so that you will not miss out our future KLSE stock series. We almost do this weekly, if not daily. Alright, and then please also click the like button to support our channel. And do remember to look at our description box and also comment area to discover more amazing videos as well from Malaysian investment. Okay guys, until then, we hope to see you again in the next coming video very soon. Till then, stay safe and bye.